Let's talk about the #1 suburb to raise your family in St. Louis. Welcome to Wildwood, Missouri. Not only do you get the small town charm, but you get the big area with lots of land, lots of suburban life, but also lots of horse farms and places to raise your family with nature, parks, wildlife, you name it. Everything you could imagine and want is right here in Wildwood. Hi, I'm Chloe Garrity with Signature Realty Group. Welcome to Selling St. Louis. I am a licensed realtor here in St. Louis, serving the area and all surrounding areas, and I have to say this might be my favorite spot. Why? Because I grew up here. I love it. It's a great place to raise your family, and it is also the largest suburb here in the St. Louis area. Right here in this specific area we're in, it's called the town center of Wildwood. The really cool thing about this is that you have the little local shops, the restaurants, you have the Wildwood Theater, which is a great spot for kids in the area to hang out. You have the Wildwood Hotel, places to walk, things to do. There's gyms in the area, there's restaurants you can sit outside and eat at. Just a really great place for families to meet and gather, and it is definitely one of the best spots here in Wildwood. A lot of the people that do live here kind of stay around the same area, and it kind of gives off that small town feel because everyone here really gets to know each other. That is one of the biggest things I do love about it here. Even though you get that small town feeling that you love, the population is continuing to grow. Now, the latest census said it was 35,000, but with the more homes that are being built, new construction, more families moving over here because it's such a great place to raise your family, we are definitely seeing the population grow. Now, the median home price here is $561,000, and that's just over the last 6 months. Again, this last month we saw it near the 600 range. So it is going up, but that doesn't mean you can't get a house here in the 200s. You can also get a house here up into 1.5 million, 2 million or more. So you kind of have a nice range of different homes that you can get here. Starter home versus maybe a long-term home that you're going to be in here with your family. So right here in the town center, we are super close to two of the most highly ranked high schools here, and again, the highly ranked Rockwood School District. Now we have Eureka this direction, and we have Lafayette right over here. Lafayette is a little bit closer, and Eureka kind of gets split between the Eureka suburb and Wildwood. The cool thing about Lafayette, which I really love, is that it is right in the middle of a bunch of neighborhoods. So again, you kind of get that small town feeling. You get to hear the football games on the Friday nights. Some kids can walk to school from their homes. It's a really great area for families for that reason. So part of the charm of Wildwood is these older neighborhoods with the horse farms and the land and the older properties. Now there is a lot of hype around the newer construction going in Wildwood, and while all of that is great, they don't necessarily have the lots that these have. So you kind of get to pick. Do you want the newer homes with the more updated appliances, or would you rather find an older home with more character that kind of has the charm of Wildwood? This is an example of one of the streets, one of the neighborhoods in the Wildwood area that has that Wildwood charm with the big lots, the lots of the wildlife, and lots of big families live out here because it's, again, just a really great place to raise your family too. One of the great things about Christmas Valley Drive, where we are right now, it is a private road, but it has a lot of the original homes to Wildwood over here. So the homes you're going to see over here, as well as many other private drives in the area, were built between the 60s up into the 80s, early 90s as well. They do have a little more charm, more character. It's more of a serene, calm setting. So if you're looking for a place to raise your family that has more land, it's a little more calm, more relaxed, laid back, that is still close to the highway, because we're about 10 minutes from Highway 40 right now, then a space like this here in Wildwood is a really great place to buy a house. So this is Grand Meridian. It is one of the nicest neighborhoods here in Wildwood. It's really nestled in the woods, tucked back here off of Orville Road. It's a little tough to get to, but that's kind of, again, what makes it so unique and special. It's more private, kind of hidden back here in the woods. These homes were built around the 2008 and onward time period. So they're newer, but a lot of them are being quote unquote updated, even though they're not that old on the inside currently. They're beautiful homes, but what really makes them special is that they're all very unique and all very different. A lot of new build neighborhoods that are going in the Wildwood, Chesterfield area all kind of have a similar look to them, but all the homes here look very different. They're all custom built homes. The homes in Grand Meridian are easily over $1 million, up into the multiple millions as well. I mean, it's a beautiful area. Who wouldn't want to live here? The next neighborhood we're going to check out is Wild Horse. It's a little more closer to the highway, not as private, more of the suburban feel, but you're still getting really great sized lots and custom homes. Now the difference difference is that they're from around 1993 and then on. So they are older, but lots of families are moving in and updating them as well. All right, so to wrap up our tour of Wildwood today, we are in one of the biggest, if not the biggest neighborhood here in Wildwood, Wild Horse. So the thing about this neighborhood is it's half Chesterfield, that's another suburb here in St. Louis, and half Wildwood. The prices in this neighborhood typically range from mid-fives to well over $1 million. There's all different kinds of homes, and the cool thing about this neighborhood is that there's several little other subdivisions here in this neighborhood right off the main parkway, which is Wild Horse Parkway. Another really cool thing is that there are 3 lakes in this neighborhood and 3 separate community pools plus tennis courts. So there's always things to do. There's always families out and about, kids running around, and again, it's just another really great place to raise your family here in Wildwood. So with this neighborhood too, you're going to get a lot of homes that back up to the woods. Again, as I mentioned before, that is a really big charm or attraction to Wildwood, why people want to move here. So right down the street from Wild Horse is Babbler State Park, among other state parks as well. So there's lots of great places to hike, get out in the nature, see the wildlife, and you can see a lot of it here right in your backyards in Wild Horse and the other neighborhoods that we went and saw a look at before. If any of these homes that you've seen today interest you, the area sounds intriguing, or you have any questions about any other suburbs here in the St. Louis area, I am a licensed real estate agent here in the area. I serve all the different parts, and I would be totally happy to help you. I'll drop my email right here below, and you can follow me on Instagram at the STL Agent. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel, and we will see you next time on another episode of Selling St. Louis.